A treasure chest filled with gold, jewelry, and other valuable items believed to be worth over $1 million has just recently been found. However, the treasure wasn't found by chance or sheer luck. There was a search for it that lasted more than a decade. And now that it's been finally found, the man responsible for burying it in the first place has responded. I'm going to be telling you guys all about it right now on InformOverload. What's going down, guys? Jared Bronstein here and welcome back to IO. Today we're talking about the treasure of Forrest Fenn, but before we do, make sure to subscribe, click the bell icon to never miss a video, and of course stick around for some comment replies at the end of this one. Alright guys, so I don't know about you, but I grew up and I love pirates and treasure, so this story is actually like a really big deal. Even though technically it wasn't a pirate's treasure that was found, I'm gonna pretend it was just for my own self-satisfaction. So the story here is Forrest Fenn, an antiques collector, buried a treasure full of gold, rubies, emeralds, and diamonds, totaling to about 20 pounds. However, he did so after being told that he was diagnosed with cancer and that it was likely terminal. With this in mind, Fenn decided he was going to bury the treasure and start a public search for it, possibly his way of encouraging people to explore and enjoy their lives more. After recovering from the illness, Fenn would self-publish The Thrill of the Chase, a memoir which included stories from his life, as well as clues leading to the exact spot where treasure was allegedly buried. In a 24-line poem, Fenn hinted where the treasure could possibly be, and as you can imagine, over the span of 10 years, it's believed tens of thousands and possibly even hundreds of thousands of people adventured out in hopes of finding it. Some people went as far as quitting their jobs to pursue the treasure full time, and unfortunately at least 5 people's deaths can be attributed to trying to find the treasure as well. In 2017, New Mexico State Police asked Fenn to call off the search, fearing more people would die after a 52-year-old man went missing and would soon be later found unresponsive, clearly trying to find the treasure. There were also those who actually broke into Fenn's home hoping they'd find some clues, as well as those who claimed the whole thing was a fraud. Barbara Anderson, a Chicago real estate lawyer, claims that she was actually hacked by the person who found the treasure and is planning on taking them to court. She went on to say, I quote, "He stole my solve. He followed me and cheated me to get the chest." So then who did it? Well, it's an unnamed man from back east. Apparently the man didn't want to be identified, and I don't blame him because I feel that could easily make him a target. But Fenn posted to his website letting hunters and the rest of the world know that they can stop looking. The man apparently sent Fenn a photo of him with the treasure, and although Fenn wouldn't say where exactly the treasure was, he explained on his site it was under a canopy of stars in the lush, forested vegetation of the Rocky Mountains and had not moved from the spot where I hid it more than 10 years ago. I do not know the person who found it, but the poem in my book led him to the precise spot. Of course, he acknowledged all those who attempted to find his treasure, writing, I congratulate the thousands of people who participated in the search and hope they will continue to be drawn by the promise of other discoveries. But when speaking on the fact that the search is over, Fenn admits, I don't know, I feel halfway kind of glad, halfway kind of sad because the chase is over. And that does it for this one, guys. Let us know your thoughts down below and let me know if you'd ever actually go on a treasure hunt. I know there's a treasure in Canada, specifically on Oak Island in Nova Scotia, so if anyone wants to treasure hunt with me, just let me know. For now, we're going to play some comments from the video, top 10 white actors who played people of color in movies. Jess MC said, seriously, Jared is 2020 Aladdin. The hair, the beard, Disney owes you a job. I really appreciate that. Like, I really do. But I think you kind of missed the whole point of the video. Because, you know, Aladdin is from the Middle East. I'm not. So as much as I look like him, I feel maybe it would be more appropriate to cast, you know, someone that looks more like Aladdin. Not even to say it looks like him, but just someone that isn't me is what I'm trying to say. Hooch the Pooch said, so happy that you're back in the studio. I cannot begin to tell you guys how happy I am. Like literally every day on Instagram I make a story of me just doing something stupid here because I'm so excited. So thank you guys for sticking with us throughout the whole pandemic and quarantine, but we're back. Well, I'm back in the studio. That's all that really matters. No, I'm kidding, guys. Keelan Jackson said, you did this and didn't mention Scarlett Johansson? Well, I mean, there was a lot of people I could have mentioned. Like I said, I could probably make like a 10-part video to that. So I can mention it now if you really want, but it seems like a lot of people knew Scarlett Johansson, so I felt maybe it wasn't as important to mention because that was the most obvious one. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that does it for this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein, and we'll see you guys in the next one.